Oh, there it is.
If you break, you just take 50.
Oh, and you pay back, and that's the 50 I owed you.
If you break, oh, I'm happy to help you out the planet. I've sucked enough off the planet to...
How was that?
Spectacular.
Yeah. Walk down to the right, you can see the Bunda Cliffs. I paid $1.71.9 per litre. The last stop was $2.75, so I'm making a savings. Streaky Bay. So we're doing a day trip into Streaky Bay. We're trying to find Jeff, who's at Seafood on Stanely. Sip and save. Oh, Elliot's Pies, yum. Seafood on Stanley. Fresh oysters, Western King prawn, King George whiting, flake, gummy shark, calamari, smoked fish, and special tuna steak. So it's this way. Let's go and check it out. There's another sign just in case we got lost on the way. Oh, we've gone too far. We went too far, Joey. It's back here. It's a bit excited. RV access welcome. So you must have a turnaround point down here. What have we got here? Jeff.
Jeff Schmucker.
Jeff Schmucker.
Streaky Bay.
Streaky Bay. So tell us about why you're here at Streaky Bay.
Well, I got here about 2 years ago, and I come from inner city suburb of Sydney.
Okay.
And I just wanted a sea change.
Oh well.
And I come out of here, and I've just been blessed as a fisherman. I'm one of the best fishermen in Australia, and I just fell right on my feet here.
Okay, so you're
sitting here I've just made my first million.
Good idea. And so, are you actually fishing in Sydney?
Nah, bullshit. Yeah.
Oh no, I trusted you too.
I'm sixth generation West Coaster.
Yes.
My ancestors come here and destroyed the joint by knocking all the trees down.
So you're from West Australia?
No. West Coast here.
Oh, okay.
West Coast of Eyre Peninsula.
Oh, okay. I get
That's
you.
not the real West Coast over there.
It is on West Australia.
Okay, yeah, well, what's there?
We don't talk about football.
Heap of goats, Lancelin, Calbarry, Geraldton and Carnarvon.
That's right. No, Margaret River, sheep. Yeah. Anyway, so you've got a shop here.
We've got a little seafood outlet.
What's going on over here?
That is guy feeding the Great White.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty big.
Giving her a little feed.
Yeah. Okay, so what do we got?
We've got a few products here. Here comes some customers.
Oh, they're prepared.
We've got some King George, fresh King George whiting.
Nice.
And oysters.
They're big oysters.
They are big. Beautiful. We've got some prawns. Western King. Hey, Goose! Western King prawns.
Oh, wow.
We've got garfish. Goose, settle down.
See, there's the dogs going out to say hello.
We've got some flake, gummy shark.
Yeah, gummy yum.
Southern calamari.
Yes.
Ready to go. Southern bluefin tuna loin steaks.
Oh, nice.
And some raw sand crab meat from Port Lincoln.
Oh, right.
Sandpaper to take your rough edges off to make you even better.
Exactly. Have you?
It depends how you see me.
Can you actually shuck an oyster?
Not really, that's what Jacko does it.
Oh, okay. Actually, we need to see someone shuck an oyster.
You have to go to my Instagram to see that. I had 7,000 views in the last few days. I opened an oyster.
Yeah.
We've got more followers than you have.
The same oyster?
Huh? Over and over again, yeah. I watched it 7,000 times. I only watched it once just to make sure there's no grit in it.
So have you got a YouTube channel?
No, I don't need one.
No.
I just got an Instagram feed.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
700,000 likes we had on a post we put up 2 days ago.
Well done.
How many followers you got on YouTube?
Oh, about 1,800.
1,800.
Yeah, 1,000.
You might be able to use us. I think this is a case of you better just rub shoulders with us. You're going to get famous coming here. Actually, everybody that comes in, he walks away enlightened and enhanced.
Enhanced.
Well, by the palate.
And in stitches.
Yeah.
Good job. So, what did we get today? We got some prawns, we got some oysters still in their little jackets, and we got some shucklings that look really good. And here's some more just come out of the machine.
You can pay, but here's the cash register.
Oh, there it is.
If you break, you just take 50.
Oh, yeah, you pay back, and that's the 50 I owed you.
If you break, I'm happy to help out the planet. I've sucked enough off the planet to help out a bit.
No, good job. So tell us quickly, before we do this, how does the self-serve work?
Well, you just walk in, products in here marked with the prices on it.
Oh, okay.
All the prices are on the board, and most people are reasonable at maths, so they work out what they got.
Yep.
Hopefully they make a mistake in my favour, and then they can just put it in the EFTPOS.
Oh, okay.
Put the cash in the container. Now, if you're hungry and broke, you can just take a fee.
Yeah.
And if you're broke, just take some money.
I think he's only trigger.
People do steal stuff out of there.
That's
why the camera's there. So
okay. That's right.
But I can talk to you on the camera.
Yeah. Excellent.
Actually, it's not plugged in.
No, it's not either. Look at this.
It's there for just the dishonest few. No, I don't think we get ripped off too much.
No.
I thought the tourists were taking all my peaches and my rock melons out of the garden, but I worked out that it was actually a fox. And that's why I put the cameras in, because I thought the tourists were stealing my fruit.
Oh, really?
Orchard, yeah.
Okay.
Without asking.
No.
Anyway,
That's
it wasn't.
good.
It was a fox.
Oh, wow. Okay, so for lunch, where should you go for a burger, you say?
We go to the Streaky Bay Shell service station.
Yeah.
And we run our flake there in King George Whiting. Best flake burgers on the west coast.
Oh, yeah. You gonna have some? And you want some of them?
Yeah.
What about chips? They got chips on the side?
Yeah, beautiful chips.
Yeah.
And they sell Indian curries and
okay.
Indian food as well.
Well, thank you very much for showing us all your stuff.
Very good.
And we'll definitely give you a good review, hopefully.
Well, you watch your hand,
Yeah. You've got a friend there, Joey. What's his name? What's your name? Goose. Is that Goose? And that's Scallop. Hi, Scallop. How you going? Hey, Scallop. How you going? Yeah, so these are the guard dogs.
Yeah. Goose and Scallop.
Yeah. They get a fairly good mention on Facebook.
Yeah, nearly eight in August. My brother's from the same room. They are.
Famous Shell Garage, where we get the Shell flake burger, and apparently there's good Indian in here as well, so let's go and check it out. So they've got some really nice Indian food here too, takeaway or actually have here, and you've got your choices up there of all your breads and things like that. So yeah, and lots of other food to have. Very nice. Lots of knicky-knack things, souvenirs, hats, sunglasses. What do you reckon, Joe? These are nice little booth seats. Yeah. Look at here. Look at that.
Yum.
Fish from Jeff's, lettuce, tomato, and these chips are to die for. Looking good. There's information here, and also we've got the replica of a very big shark. Imagine that, Joe. That's a bit scary. Yeah. And I'd say it's got real shark's teeth in it too. Oh, good information here. Okay, so we've got whistling rocks and the blowhole. And with the wind today, I reckon it might be pretty good. Let's have a look. It's pretty windy. We're heading down. You probably can't even hear me. But we've got the blowhole over there. And this is our exercise for the day. Going up and down these stairs. Looks like there's more blowholes there too. How was that?
Spectacular.
Yeah. So what I'm doing here is pumping water out of my general water tank and then bringing it around here to go into my drinking water tank. I know that I've got good Bendigo water here, so before we actually fill up the main tanks, we're going to make sure our drinking water is 100% full, and then we'll dilute it with other water in the general tank. So we're just about getting into Ceduna, and we're definitely cutting it fine with the fuel. So I hope you don't have to push it, Joanne.
You'll be in big trouble.
I'll be in big trouble.
I told you to get fuel.
I know, but just imagine how much more economical it is without a full tank. Hey, here we go. Ceduna 20. I think.
Well, you better make it.
Well, I hope so. So I think we might make it. Let's have a look.
We made it.
We did. We made it.
Well, we're in Penong.
It's a perfect day for windmills, isn't it?
Yeah.
A little bit too wet to get out, but we'll just have a quick look anyway. Well, that's it, Joe. First time you've seen it.
Yeah.
But there's a few considerations as we head across the Nullarbor, and one of them is the quarantine station here at near the WA border. I reckon we'll make our way down to Ceduna. There's actually a couple of camps there. So we've picked that because it's like the next stop will be Norseman, so we're like looking at somewhere halfway, and then we head up through Kalgoorlie up that way. So that's the plan. So just an update, this is our camp tonight. We're about 250 kilometres from Minapa, where we're actually camped up near that rock. We're planning to go another 200 kilometres to Koondalla station, and we're probably here about 116 kilometres from Ceduna. So at Ceduna, we refueled, re-watered, got the cheapest fuel. We've filled up both our jerry cans. One of those gas bottles is nearly dead, but this one here should get us through to Norseman. So this is actually called Rushey's Balcony, and it's the main highway is probably about 750 metres over there, but there's such a huge area here. Reckon more people will come in tonight, but you can hear a little bit of road noise, but not much. We're nice and high. No, you can see over there as we go, there goes a truck and a boat. There's no reception at all. No TV, so we're going to put that down. We could put the satellite up, but it's just a little bit too windy, so we come around here, you can just hear it. So Fowler's Bay is down there somewhere. Tomorrow we're going to go to the beginning of the Bight and have a look. Yeah, so that's what we're up to. Considerate of the quarantine station, so we're going to try and spend one more day before we hit that to get rid of our veggies, and yeah, we'll see how we go. As I've got a mind like a sieve, I need to write things down, otherwise I forget like facts and figures. So I actually wrote everything down on a plate. And when I showed Jo, she said, "You've just wasted one of my plates." I said, "Well, no, we can still use it." So anyway, this is a very significant plate for me, and yeah, I don't know what I'm going to be eating on it, but it'll be something nice, I'm sure.
Cucumber out of it.
Well, that'll be nice. So
I've got no white vinegar, so I'm just using
malted brown vinegar. So I was able to actually get rid of all that, all my messages off the plate, Jo, for you.
What, did it rain on it?
No.
Are you filming me?
Yes. No, there was 2 plates. That's very funny, honey.
They're very funny, Graham.
Last night we actually had these sort of cloud banks coming over with a bit of rain. It's very dewy here today, You can even see over there, we've got a rainbow in the distance. Trying to make the most of solar. Sun's just come up, so I've put the panel out as well as what we've got on the roof, and trying to get as much as possible before we hop back on the road. So we're actually heading towards Yalada Aboriginal community. We're, well, that's a big fifth wheel. We're probably about 5 days out. Although we saw some sun this morning, it looks like this rain has actually set in, which is probably going to muck us up if we're going down to the Head of Bight to see the whales. We might have to do that on the way back. Heaps of little stops like this. Those people over the back look like they're camping. Good just to pull off, and if you've got a dog, you could walk your dog. So yeah, some of these trees are starting to look pretty good. So this is the eastern end of the treeless plain. We're coming up to Nullarbor very soon. So this is the Head of the Bight turn off to go to the whale centre. So on the sign here it says today's whale count in the bay 1. So they reckon there's one there. Well, that's nice. I wonder if that's true or they're just getting us to come. No dogs, no drones, and people have to stay in designated areas. Well, the gate's open, so let's go and see if we can see a whale. It's one of those variety bash cars. So this is the centre here, heaps of car parking. You got your caravan, toilets, seniors 8, kids 3 to 15 free. So if you're 2 or 1 year old, you probably have to pay. Okay, so this is the walk down from the centre there. Be aware of snakes. Joanne, you've got to be aware of snakes.
I'll keep it in your pants then.
That is not going up.
That was funny.
Yeah, no, wasn't that funny, honey? From here you've got a choice to go down the boardwalk, we'll do that later, or to the lookout, which is this way. Down to the right, you can see the Bunda Cliffs, and the water is beautiful colour. You can walk a bit further down there if you want, and then you just turn around and go back. So if you actually miss out on seeing a whale, here's one they've prepared earlier. That was the whale watching experience.
Yeah,
and
we
I'll tell you what,
we saw a couple breach.
we actually did. I'll tell you what, well worth it. Bitumen Road all the way in, and yeah, $10 for adults, $8 for pensioners, kids between 3 and 15 free. So yeah, bring them along. It's RFDS, emergency strip, landing strip. Market's coming up. The road's a bit wider. Airstrip's a bit wider.
Can't see anyone landing.
So this is the first scenic site. Nullarbor Wilderness Protection Area. Where were the keys, Joe? They were in your pocket. At Bunda Cliffs, even put on a rainbow for us. How about that? Got the lookout over there. Short walk from the car park, and it's not raining this time, which is really nice. So Joe, where's home for tonight?
we're going to the old Telstra Communication Tower.
And I reckon I can see that on the horizon over there. So, how many stars is it?
4.
4 stars, so it should be pretty good. It's off the road. And look at this sign here, we're 65 kilometres off the WA border. And we've got a bit of sunshine.
And you shouldn't be filming while you're driving.
It's okay. It was your arm, you had your arm under my arm.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. It's been a good day. We've done some sightseeing. We've seen whales. Met some nice people. Well, it was quite interesting.
Yes. Look for the turn off up here.
Yeah, concentrate, the road is pretty good. We can see the Telstra Tower there, the old Telstra Tower. And we're just going to check out what the camp looks like. So a couple of things to consider when you're actually free camping. We've got the Bunda Cliffs over there, and we've got the wind coming in this way, so we make sure that this side of the caravan, where the door is actually facing away. Also with the fire, because the wind's going that way, we make sure like the smoke's not actually blowing back. And see the shadow here on this this panel here. Make sure there's no shadows on your panel, unless you're doing animal art, shadow art there. So I decided to use one of my 2 20-litre jerry cans, which I paid $1.71.9 per litre. The last stop was $2.75, so I'm making a savings. I've decided to keep this one on as a bit of a backup. And we've probably got another, I don't know, 100 odd k's to go. Actually, no, it's less than that, less than 80 k's to the border, and then a little bit further on to Eucla, where we'll fill up. And yep, the light's on. I'm not as panicking as I was yesterday, but yeah, it's a good little camp. There's the old Telstra Tower there. That's where we're having a fire over there tonight. So we've actually opened up our hatch here. And in our hatch is all our camp cooking gear. So we've got all the cast iron gear, the woks, Bingy Barbie, barbecue if we need it. Tonight's just going to be Bingy Barbie. And again, there's the Telstra Tower. I reckon you get a good view from up there. And there's a little woolly wagtail. He's come to get some scraps. Well, there'll be scraps for you later, mate. Unfortunately, it looks like we've got a leak. You can hear it. Can't see it yet. This wheel has to come off.